What's up? What's up? What's up, people? This is the regular show review. I am DJ Cass, one half of the Tag Team Champions. But before we get to wrestling, let's talk about what we just witnessed with regular show. It was Format Wars 2. Now, this was a really, really fun episode. It had a lot of quotes in it that we are off mirror, which I will get into now. I want to know what you guys think about me doing these reviews. So if you could please leave your comments at the bottom of the YouTube page and let me know your thoughts on this. But let's get into the episode. Now, this is basically a sequel from the previous format episode that we saw when we just saw the four guys of Rigby, Mordecai, Muscle Man, and Fives. The funny thing is, every time they have to do this, they have to go through a war just to watch a laser disc. But anyway, we'll get there. And like the episode starts off with them just having a casual lunch, just being all cool. And it turns out that Benja has never seen a certain laser disc movie, so they decide to go down to the library and see it. And lo and behold, the man who started the group was back in action. Of course, he went through the whole. The funny thing is when he went through the whole prophecy thing, like from the first format war to the to like how he changed into that diamond guy, to how he got surgery, and then there was gonna be a second format war. I thought that was pretty cool for it. Benson, when I heard the bathroom noise, when I heard that Benson was the fifth member, I was like, what the heck? And it was funny as hell. I mean, I honestly thought like originally, I think that the fifth member who made sense would have been Skips, but like Benson, he was definitely good in this episode. Like from it looked like he didn't know what the heck was going on for most of the episode, but as he got into it, he realized that yes, he is the fifth member. And now we get into a little bit of the episode like where they see the universal remote, which was funny as shit, by the way. Like universal remote. Yes, this. Let me show you. Let me show you, folks. This is a universal remote right here. This is the key to saving the world from now on. So keep that in mind. Yes, and we get to the store. Of course, like we get to the action, like the whole knockdown, drag out brawl, as we like to call it in wrestling. We had a full on war at hand. And that war to me was awesome. I love how the way they incorporated the son and the father thing into the war, especially when he mentioned DVD, digital versatile disc. That was funny as heck. And the point to where all the big guardians, like to me, the first the war that they had with VHS, I don't know if it was more entertaining than the DVD, but that's debatable. And we get to more action as they're trying to find all these codes to get for again the universal remote, folks, the universal remote. And they had like a slick of paper, like just with all these codes, they had on what they were gonna do. And why would you call someone trying to find a code to a universal remote? And that was funny as heck to me. Now, I want to get into to, towards to the end of the episode, like where, of course, the villain. We actually embrace this, ladies and gentlemen, the internet. Apparently, the internet, for all I know, is our worst enemy at this point. I guess, yeah, I guess internet's definitely our worst enemy considering what the heck we just witnessed. And now, like, we get to the end, and like, of course, they defeated internet. The way that was incorporated, that kind of reminds me on how like that was some Transformer shit right there. That was some Transformer mess. Like the way everyone was just robotically, kind of reminded me of Soundwave, if anyone Transformers. But like back to the regular show for a second, like we get to the towards the end on how like yeah everybody's having fun and the way that the internet just kind of like got back in, which kind of makes sense because the internet is everywhere nowadays. And that was basically the end of the episode. Everybody won. They watched the DVD and they loved it. Now my overall view of this episode, like I said, me personally, I thought that the first format war with VHS was a little entertaining because you didn't know what the heck was going on. But like This definitely was an entertaining episode to me. I had no issues with it whatsoever. We had a lot of funny spots, a lot of ways they incorporated DVD, VHS, internet. Maybe they could do a recorder and and like little tape recorders that we can call it Format Wars 3, the war between recorders and tapes, recorded tapes that is. Well, that is it for this episode of Regular Show Review. I will see you here next week for the next new episode of Regular Show. Peace out.